Okay, it's my birthday, January 2nd, 1996. I'm 38 years old. Here's my buddy Sky's visiting us.
Thank you, Sky.
And I'm gonna do a little fancy camera work here. Hey, handsome. Oh yeah, you're a real tough guy now, huh? Sky's 18 years old.
Now don't open it.
He's sober 2 years. He's a stud. All the women want him. And here's my mama bear.
Why, hello.
She always gets so embarrassed. There's my boo getting out of the...
Hello.
You messed it up, honey.
I messed it up.
Yep. You always screw everything up. Where are you going?
Honey, you remember 10 years from now you're going to watch this, and if you say these dreadful things to your wife, she may not be sitting there watching it with you.
Okay. Stay. Go get back in the camera. Okay, come on, guys.
We're going to open presents.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, we'll squeeze all those guys over there.
I'm talking to Grandma. I've gotten you guys. Not sure.
Hey, Dennis.
Don't even worry about it. Mine wasn't in that shape.
Sit over there. Sit over there, right next to me.
Lights in my eyes.
I want to be able to see it.
I might have gotten this TV.
Dennis,
I'm coming.
come in.
Yeah.
Close the screen, please. Happy days. So you're over here.
Nice to have a polite son after all these years.
Hey, don't come over here. I don't want you over here.
Well, I got a new joke for everybody.
Okay, this is...
Oh, wait. I have to do joke master tomorrow. Is this one I can use it so
I don't know.
Well, it better not have anything to do with tartar sauce.
Look okay?
Give it away.
Okay. Don't mess it up. Get over here. Sit right in the middle of those two.
You're about Sky King.
Okay, I got a great joke for everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, the First Lady's giving a lecture on drug addiction. And just say no, to drugs. So she draws a circle, little tiny circle on the blackboard, and then she draws a great big circle on the outside of it. And she goes, now, this is your brain, the big circle is your brain before you use drugs. And this little circle is your brain after you use drugs. So then this military sergeant, gets up there, and he goes, this little circle is your butt, just before you go into prison. This big circle is your butt after prison.
Oh, come on. I'm a video. You ruin all the family videos.
Tartar sauce.
No. Doesn't he? Now, how can you show that to anybody?
Okay. Okay, everybody, act natural.
Yeah, hack that for sure, but once you...
Thursday night, Guy and me and Stephen, the birthday person, and Kerry are all going to go see the
Les
Miserables. Terrace
And
Theater.
I'm going to stay home and take care of Dylan and be Les Miserables.
You're not going to see
And he is going to be...
No, that means you're going to be
Dude, boy, thank you very much.
What are they?
The Beatles anthology.
Wow. Wow, is this kid right on top of things? He's even got Stevie's little widow's peak, but he's...
I never would have
You're
thought
going to get involved with Stevie when you're 38.
Well, now I'm wondering if you got the Beatles thing I gave you.
Thank you very much.
Did you? Did you get the Beatles thing I gave you? fetal psychology, but not like that. You didn't get it?
Where was it?
Maybe it's still at home. Maybe it's still under the tree, maybe you
You
could.
mean it's a different one?
What's it wrapped in?
Is there another
It
one
was
coming
like
out?
this tall,
Because that's when the early years,
it's about
They're gonna have
this
another
tall,
one.
yeah, the way,
and
When's
it
that
had
coming
like
I don't know,
a,
they're making a
like
whole
a
nother kind
CC
of that.
thing, the fetal psychology.
But it's good, it has all the conversations, remember the interviews? It has those on, and it has like the stuff before they became really popular back in the 80s.
The Beatles!
He didn't get the one that I bought.
Ancient history
He
now.
didn't get it.
They were in
So I
my
don't know
day.
where it is now.
It may seem as though Stevie
Who's this from?
it hasn't been getting much for his birthday, but I have to tell you, you look around this room
Third
and
and
you see
final
some
present.
quasi-crowned and birthday presents.
I know.
But you're not
For
wearing
Christmas,
this
they
shirt.
gave me that beautiful video camera
Oh,
and this TV.
But you don't have the mommy.
Who did?
You like the mommy.
Mommy and Dad.
No,
This is a present for Kerry in all actuality.
No, it's not. It's for you. Now you can have hot tea all the time.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, later on, I would
Ah,
fill it up with hot water, it stays hot for like 3 hours in that
way
thing.
to go, Care Bear. Way to go.
And just
Oh,
lay
is this one
back.
different than yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a gorgeous looking piece of modern technology there.
Thank you, honey.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's
No,
great.
it's not very romantic.
It's as romantic as any Englishman ever got.
Okay, what else?
You got your,
Best wishes.
your triple A
Best wishes for
membership
happy
for you,
38.
Kerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to the play Thursday night. And we got 2 ties
I got 2 ties.
And
for Bata.
Are you going to be
And a
going
chest
to the Laurel and Hardy
Where's my chest?
retrospective?
I
Shut
forgot.
up. I don't want to do that. Another place.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, I was teasing and joking and kidding.
Yeah, but I,
Didn't mean it. Did not mean it. You don't look the least little bit like Stan Laurel, except that he did have 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 eyes and a nose.
well,
Never
if you
done.
didn't think I looked like him, then how did you even come up with that?
Because
Looks like who?
I am so
Stan
quick.
Laurel.
Who looks like Stan Laurel?
he said
I
she
told
did.
Care Bear that she reminded me of a very famous
Stan
movie star.
Laurel. And I'm supposed to take that as a compliment?
He was a
Hey,
big-
Dennis, quit digging the grave. Why do you keep digging the hole deeper and deeper?
He was a
Let it go. Drop it. Drop the rock. Surrender. Let it go.
If you ever saw him, this is
The people are just so damn sensitive.
you know what a beautiful person he was.
Drop it, Ron.
You Ronnie Black?
She doesn't look like Stan Laurel, okay?
No, I
Well, let's see here.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
focus
we don't
in.
want it anymore. We don't want to hear it. No more.
No more.
No more.
Oh, that's why,
Grandpa,
that's why you
no more.
say Kerry.
Sweetheart, it's just so damn beautiful. There isn't any actress that comes close.
No,
No.
Grandpa, no more Grandpa.
I can't think of any actress.
Bill's back
Say, no more Grandpa. No more Grandpa.
No more, Grandpa.
Oh, God. We're all
Oh,
gone.
boy, yeah.
Dylan's still straining for words.
No, he's speaking Babylonian, perfect Babylonian.
Cool.
Yeah, cold.
I don't know what's mine.
I don't know what's in there either, kid. So,
Those were good words.
It's a mile box.
Me too.
chances are, yeah, water.
Yeah.
Water everywhere. and not
I-
a thing.
I
Want
like
some?
some.
He's not doing it as good as he can do it.
He's doing it fine.
Some water.
Some.
Water.
Water.
Water
Water.
everywhere.
Wet stuff.
Oh, the
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, do you have a headband?
I
Do
know
your
that headband
headband.
on me,
Go ahead.
you know.
Here, Dylan, do the headband.
Go over here.
Do his headband.
Here, I quit wearing headbands when I gave up.
Nobody can do the headband.
Okay, do the headband. Do the headband. Whoopity whoopie. Remember? Whoop-de-doo. Remember?
What's that?
What did you do? Like a cowboy. Do the headband.
What is that, British magazine?
Remember?
Do you wanna die?
Another song?
There's the song.
Remember when Whitney was here?
So help me, Jesus.
What's that? Good song. I'm hip. I know all of the song. Is it
What's
new?
from Jesus Christ Superstar?
He hasn't really gotten older, he's just gotten better.
Called the Toadies. Toadies.
How are the blowfish?
Did you bring up, is this the one you got?
How are Hootie and the
Is this
blowfish?
one you got? Yeah?
Good.
Oh, the history, the history.
Oh, the book, that's in the car.
Well, I don't know, maybe if you show them what to do with that headband.
When Stephen was a little baby, about Dylan's age, well, maybe 2 years old, he got into the refrigerator, he got a whole bunch of grapes out and put them in a large metal bowl, put them on the floor, and stomped the grapes. Just stomped in the bowl and stomped around and stomped and
Probably saw that
stomped.
Lucy show.
And, yes, he did.
Probably saw that Lucy show.
That's the ship going.
You got hit by a shell?
I can't give you any more power, Captain. We'll burn out the rod. 15 seconds, we're gonna blow up, Captain, if you keep pushing her this hard.
Star Trek, the next generation! Yay! Da, 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 da.
I have to get up and give Ronney a piece of licorice, I promised him.
Camera's on it.
Well, he's licorice.
No, but it's okay, you know.
I'm gonna get my chicken out of
Yeah, yeah, pass out all the presents.
Okay.
I gotta get Ronney Ronna a piece of licorice, that I
I'm
promised
gonna
him.
sit right here and eat my chicken. I don't wanna eat it in
It's
the.
in a basket.
But now Dylan's out of the movie because of you.
Pretty.
That's okay, because I can eat it. You want a piece of licorice, son? Steve-O, want a slice of licorice with a piece of licorice?
And bubble bath. Can I give the bubble bath to
There
Dylan?
you go, Ronney Ronna.
I don't use bubble bath, but he loves bubble bath.
Grandpa, I don't know, I didn't know.
Licorice.
No, but I didn't know what to pick out these. I got you something nice.
Yeah?
Like a
Yeah. I'm giving you a $2,000 leather coat. I think you can get me something really good.
$2,000
Which one of these? What is it? Which one?
Oh, that's
What
nice.
is it?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Adams. Adams and Expanding Universe. It's beautiful. I'll pull it without a box.
How about sitting down with us? Let me see, Daddy. Here, sit over there.
That's
The light's
really
better over
beautiful.
there.
That's great.
Yeah, it is.
That's beautiful.
That's what you get with a man who has everything.
You say nothing. Hey, Sky, how much money did I say I'd give you?
Isn't that
Couple
something?
grand.
Now, how much is the skydiving?
What?
What?
275.
What?
No, it's a...
What?
175.
What?
175. I'm serious. 175.
You. Man, he is trying to get an extra $100 out of me.
No, there's
What
three
is this
different
skydiving
stages
there?
of it.
Let me tell you one thing about skydiving so you'll be aware of it.
If the
Not-
shoe fails, then
not
you
that-
take it back.
Not that you shouldn't go skydiving. You know, I mean, a lot of my guests don't about
Yeah,
But I do think that you ought to consider this one thing. It's called reality.
Yeah, reality.
Now, the reality is that the human body,
You've never seen anything like this.
I'm talking to Sky for a minute. The human body has mechanisms to keep itself from being hurt. Like when you starve yourself, for example, your body shuts down so you won't die. You know? All right. When you are falling out of anything, if your unconscious mind believes that there's no hope for what's happening, it'll kill you before you are hurt. Like for example, if you're going real fast in a car and your subconscious mind sees something coming at you that will decapitate, it's not just a paperweight, that would decapitate you, for example, your heart will stop before the truck hits
You know,
you.
this is my birthday.
This is birthday and Christmas, because I couldn't give you, I wasn't, they're out of those things. You're gonna have to get one yourself. I'm giving you the cash to get it.
Okay, we'll give 2 of those to Ron.
So,
Yeah,
You want some
two of
chicken?
those to Ron. We just gave him $40 for something else he had to
it
do.
has nothing to do with my gift, is it? Oh, it's a payback?
Okay, that's what it's, but it's
Why don't you
fair.
let him give it to him?
Okay, give it to him and then he can pay him back.
Okay.
Like that, I thought it was our gift.
Well, you all
Yeah,
ask
it's
me
our
nothing,
gift.
You know that.
Our gift.
Your nature and your mother.
I want you to see
Mother
something.
nature. Beautiful.
Wow.
So is that something new?
You've never seen that. Just peel one of those off for somebody when you use it. Here's $200. For Christmas
Wow.
and your birthday.
Wow, we can buy a new car. New kitty car.
And you can put it in
Oh,
this.
it's hot.
Put the money in this. And when you need it, just peel it off.
Mommy will get
Oh,
a
that
quarter.
is neat. Where'd you get that?
Kerry's grandfather used to have money made like this. It's real money.
Oh, that is so neat. Is it like Post-it notes?
Beautiful.
I like that, yeah.
Look at that. You ever
And
seen that?
every one of the bills is in order. The serial numbers are in perfect order.
Well, I guess you could make those up, couldn't you?
Yeah, he had a bank make them up.
And I thought Alexander Hamilton was on this one. Wow, that's fast. When he reaches into the pockets of his full-length leather
I hope you
coat,
don't mind I made you do that.
$2,000 leather coat.
You go ahead and just go with Gerard, don't wait for it.
You don't think you get
Nah,
married?
just, let's go.
Okay, Sky, you didn't listen to me out.
I'm listening.
You're welcome.
Here you go.
All right, so what happens is, and this is one of the biggest things that happens to skydivers, and I know this for a fact because there was documentary on skydivers. And one of the biggest things that happens to skydivers is their subconscious mind sees them falling, okay, and knows that they're going to hit the ground, or believes it is, and going to smash themselves and go into terrible pain. So, when they leap out of the airplane, within a few minutes or seconds, the heart stops. Or the brain goes into stroke and kills them. And it's not dying of fright, just killing them before they hit the ground.
Besides that, $175 is better than nothing.
Okay, so in order you have to talk to your unconscious mind out loud and tell it what you're going to do and how you're going to be safe. And the whole shot you have to
Oh, is this that
completely
special
inform
they
it.
had that out of,
Because if you don't inform it, what's happening and that you are safe and you have a
Tell your
parachute.
body, now body, we're going to go up in the air
Yeah.
and jump
And
out.
I'm not
Very damn
kidding you, that's
cool.
one of the biggest things that happens to skydivers. okay? I'm not kidding you. And like if you're gonna hit a truck and it looks like the truck, you know, is gonna decapitate you or something, you'll die just before it hits you. Your heart will stop just before it hits
I
you.
think that story is slightly apocryphal.
No, it's not.
Because
That's a true story.
how can it possibly be a true story? Anybody who could tell it is dead.
Because your subconscious mind doesn't.
No, because the skydivers have had time and time again where a guy went into heart arrest before they ever got down
Cardiac
there.
arrest,
And then they don't pull their cord and they just,
heart arrest.
there they
What I'm
go.
saying is, nobody could tell that story because anybody who could tell it is dead.
No, a certain percentage of people dying over and over again, and that is what they have determined.
Actually died that way.
So many that they had to have a documentary about it.
Yeah, it's on TV.
Well, that means it's got to be the
Okay.
gospel
Why did
truth.
you want to go out to dinner?
Some faster.
You are? How long have you been?
2 days.
Just water?
Yeah, pretty soon
No, I got
they'll
some
take
stuff
muscle
I'm
out of
taking,
the car.
I'm drinking this. Just apple juice and
High protein.
Just don't hurt yourself.
Oh, you're on a liquid diet.
Yeah, it's more like a liquid diet.
it was gonna be just water, but
Here's some bubble bath for Dylan
changed
from my,
Thank you.
from
Why
my
are you
gift
doing that?
pack.
because I wanna lose weight.
You're welcome.
Get
You wanna
back
come
on
get it
track.
and give it to your mommy,
That's the pretty this guy.
please? And I'm gonna open this. What is this?
Okay, for posterity's sake,
I'm
Ron?
sure that'd be terrible, yes.
how old are you?
Put that down there.
Say it a little louder, please.
Thank you. Your bubble bath. Give it to your mommy.
Lions.
Dennis? How old are you, Dennis?
Oh, I'm 34.
You're not.
Okay, Ron, how old are you?
72.
Ron, how old are you?
69.
Mom, how old are you?
60?
You're 62.
Darn.
How old's Dennis?
Grandpa, how old are you?
66?
Oh, who knows?
65?
66.
66. Guy, how old are you?
It doesn't seem possible though.
18. My wife, Kerry, how old are you?
36.
36.
Oh.
I'm 38 today. Dylan, how old are you? 3?
Three.
1996. January 2nd, 1996.
And cumulatively,
And
you
this
have
says,
300 years of experience right here. in the
Mother and
schools.
Dad, you're more important in our lives than you can ever begin to guess.
No, we have.
We depend on your being there for us. We admire you for the way you show your love. And we're grateful to you for caring so much about each member of the family. And because Christmas is such a beautiful time, we want you to know how much beauty and happiness you bring to our lives. Have a very Merry Christmas.
I actually had this, we had this for you at Christmas, but I forgot to give it to you.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I thought this was about you, Steve.
Skyberg.
Who all love you.
Tell Grandpa.
Love, Stevie, Kerry, and Dylan. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, son. Thank you, grandson.
That's pretty. That's a beautiful card, Kerry.
What a good looking.
That's a beautiful card.
One of the most beautiful boys I've ever
It's a
seen in
good
my entire
sentiment.
life. I've only seen 2 other boys who even come
Ronney, we
close.
should write you this.
So I just kind of put
Let me ask my belt.
Honestly,
You want it? No, I didn't think you did. It's really too big for you.
Do you remember,
So, I mean, it wasn't probably the same one.
what it has to
This one was this tall.
Stanley,
This tall.
Huh?
on Molino,
Shall we go over to the moon?
where the house was on the.
Yeah, Ronnie, shall we go over to the moon?
On the south side.
Just got one out there for me.
hey,
Right portion. Absolutely.
No, that's family.
You want to go take a look at the moon?
You were there.
I think
Yes, you were.
disappeared
Want to
already.
go look at the Queen Mary?
Joyce,
Huh?
the house you lived at, where the house was on the south side of the street.
Look.
What Was that Molino?
What?
No,
Had the
none.
fence around the
None. Stanley was on the west side of the street,
Right.
and Molino was on the east side of the street.
east side. What's south? Okay, east side of the street. And there was an alley there on
Yeah.
Stanley?
An alley on Molino.
Right. And the garage, there was
The alley
an old
was south.
garage in the back.
Right.
That's Contact Molino. With an avocado tree.
Yeah, he
With
had
the
a
big
dog.
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Molino.
Well, Sky was like this big.
In Victory.
And I was doing something in the garage, and I got this box and getting something out of it. And you know all that packing material like popcorn?
Yeah.
Well, this stuff gets spilled out. And I mean, it's really all over the place.
Oh, I remember
I
that.
said, oh, Scott, let's pick it up. It's fun. It's fun. Look at, you know. He's trying to pick it up. He starts picking it up. He starts picking it up. He did about 3 handfuls, you know. Oh, think this is fun.
Yeah, and you told me that it would be fun moving you across country when I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
I believed you, and I went, and I thought it was fun.
You mean to Utah?
No, when I helped you move clear across country.
You mean to
Yeah, but I love that trip. That was a fun trip.
And one time,
But I was
came-
good cheap labor. That's
Guy and I were playing olive oil and Hawkeye. And I would say, this guy would come in with his one eye winking, you know, and a little pipe out of his mouth, and he'd go, I don't say you olive oil.
I know.
You know, and then he would chase Pluto away, and then he'd pretend to be Pluto and come in again. Of course, I was the most unlikely olive oil you ever saw. Anyway, Pluto comes in, and I go, so he'd save you again. We did this over and over again. So one day you came over to visit, and you and Sky didn't know each other that well. And you came over to visit, and we went up to visit you in the backyard, and you had this ball. And you said, here, Sky, catch. And it plunked him right on the head. And I said, Ronnie, you hit him on the head with a ball? That hurt. Ah, that didn't hurt. He's a little twerp. It couldn't possibly hurt him that bad. You take the ball and you bounce it against his head again. I said, Ronnie, quit hitting him on the head. It hurts. And then he said, no, it doesn't hurt. Joyce, it doesn't hurt. Let me show you. And you bounced it against my chest. And it was like, just about knocked the air out of me. And I said, that does too hurt. So he goes up to you like David and Goliath, you know, and he looks up at you and he says, "Oh, you're way too rough," like that. And he said, "Oh, come on, you little twerp." I threw
I never called him.
You did. You called him a little twerp. You said, you're not hurt. Your grandma's not hurt." He said, "When you hurt my grandma, it hurts me." Do you remember that? Oh, yeah.
You remember the popcorn?
Oh, I remember that. I
remember you telling me that every time go on a little trip, when I open my eyes and come back.
No,
You'd
we're
watch me and I'd shut
we're
my
having a
eyes,
little birthday
I'd
party.
just come back.
This guy is here. My uncle Ronnie's here.
I try to think about it. Yep, I'm still here. I haven't gone yet. And then I blink and
Yeah.
I'm back.
Maybe you did. And Dennis is here.
I thought that was so
Dylan's
brave
here.
of the guy to do that. I
Here's
mean, take on someone that big.
Your conversation.
Let him
is being
know what
videotaped.
it's for, huh?
I don't agree with this word.
That girl?
No, you
I
call it
never
girl.
called it
Right.
Kerry. How you
Yeah, you
doing?
did.
Never used it in my life.
Yes. Yes. You called it
No,
girl.
Never called it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
I would never use that.
Yes, you called it
I
girl.
would never use that.
Yes.
Oh, that one right
So
there.
it's never, it's gotta be so soon in a while.
I don't, it's never
And
happened.
not only that, but I do the bit of the paper because mine has to be so.
Just a phone call is enough, buddy.
Right.
Never,
The point is, Ron,
never.
never forgets a line. Sometimes forgets a play, certainly forgets lyrics to any song you can name, except maybe the old gray mare. She ain't what she used to be.
I do?
You remember the lyrics to that, Dave?
I look like
Nah,
30.
see, she's even forgot.
Hal says I look 30.
Ha!
I didn't know you were over 30.
I thought he was 32.
Turn it way down. I mean, I just can't imagine. Here, turn it, we'll listen to it
I
later.
remember when he was
I wanna hear
5, 6,
everything about
7, yeah. Good kid.
What's he doing, Bill? Look at him.
Sky, turn it off. Stop it. No, turn it off. Turn it off.
But Dylan was really dancing great.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan, you were dancing great.
Yeah, that's good. Avalanche!
She'll jump right in your belly. You gotta like it.
I would have eaten earlier
Well, that's
with
the way
you
they
if I
dance
would
and
have
they fall
known
on
that
the
I'd
floor
been
and they
invited.
shake.
Yeah.
I know, I'm
Skinhead.
sorry.
It's not your
Hey,
fault.
Sky, come here.
Always been better.
I just don't eat.
Yes.
Yeah? All right.
Is the camera on now?
You gotta meet the
I think
cell.
so.
Well, people all get out.
The camera's still on?
He's on the phone.
Yeah.
When he was standing up.
Dylan,
Eating what?
What are those made out of, I wonder?
I've heard of it, but I don't know.
Just little round balls.
I think they're beautiful.
Use that for paper with
That's
yours.
No, I'm sure.
I don't have any paper way
Well, what is
downstairs.
it? Tell me what it is.
Well, then,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
look
but I-
at it. So pretty.
The owner can look at building. Oil, mineral oil.
what is that?
It's a really beautiful paperweight.
There's different designs. You can turn it on, fold it over.
Well, so what are you doing tonight?
It's almost
Hey,
like
don't show him how to do
looking
that.
at Mercury.
Don't do that, don't break it. What's the difference? Don't work very well. What do you
He's
store?
getting a little old.
You got a pan. You got a pan.
This is a little old.
And you got a hot plate. Right? And some that you reach yourself like a corner of the office, maybe behind the bookcase or under the desk. Plug it in and turn the hot plate on.
Guys, how long are you gonna be here?
And I guarantee you in 6 months you won't have any left.
Get a little break from work?
He's got lead poisoning.
Yeah, I
That
went to
was
Vegas.
the pollution, he
Going
must
to
make some
Vegas?
bad
I did go. I got back on the 30th.
Really?
I went for 4 days.
Mercury doesn't leave a
For work.
skid mark.
I worked at the Mirage Hotel.
So when it
Yeah?
starts
Yeah.
pulling west and turning first.
Were you there for New Year's?
No, I came back on the
Well, I mean,
30th.
It's absorbed through the skin.
Well, worked there. I met a girl when I was
Because I can
my last
remember,
night
yeah, but I
there.
mean, just
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she
Because I can remember
No,
playing with when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You got a whole
Down
Mercury in
the
your
strip,
hand for
she
days
took
and it'll never get through your
Form,
skin.
Caesar's Palace.
Won't pass
Did you
through
hear me
your
here
memory.
today?
It's nice.
But you turn it into a gas
That's where we
paper.
stayed. That's where,
And you freeze it or you
Steve and I
heat it
stayed
in.
at Caesar's
Turn it
Palace
into
when we
gas
got
paper.
married.
You got married
I
there?
dropped,
Not at Caesar's, at this candlelight chapel that was about
I got a couple of,
3
yeah.
miles from
Got a couple
Did
of.
you see, you saw St. Freedom Road? I
Yeah.
saw it too.
You did?
Yeah.
Weren't they, wasn't it like one of the greatest shows you've ever seen?
I was like, I saw effects too, the MGM Grand effects show. That- Dylan,
To fix this Christmas.
don't mess with that.
The,
That was good, but then I saw 16 Roy on the left side there.
I eat torch for
And
that.
that one was cool.
Yeah, well, I didn't have, I
Yeah.
thought of that. And I got the thing finally.
That was done before they retire. They're getting
Wrapped around it.
Dylan, you wanna do the band?
Want cracker?
Yeah, like all the summers out.
Are you tired?
Well, it seems like you could just, out that often, and mold and make a ring for it, right?
You can do anything you want to with metal that you know, you got a mold for, you got a melt for it.
You want to go home?
Goddamn guitar.
I'm interested in what people said, but it had to be so.
Couch o'clock. Well, listen.
But I didn't have.
Now, Ron, see, Dennis knows how to play the camera. Look at you. Your back's to the camera.
I'm talking to Dennis. What do I do? Go like this?
Yeah.
Well, Danny, well.
Well, it's like these interviews, shoot the one guy,
hey,
we literally shoot the
Did
other.
you get that last expression? Vince?
Oh, wow.
Good controller.
That'll be in pictures, Ronnie.
Well, a good controller would have everybody loving him. Enjoying
I just want you to know that one of my worst character defects is that I'm in control.
I'm convinced.
And I'm very
I'm from
bossy.
a family of them, you know.
I'm very bossy, and I'm ashamed of it, and I
I'm
hate
from a
myself
whole
for
family
it.
of them.
That's the way it is.
No.
Sky rubbed
No, that's not.
my neck and my shoulders. I can tell you this,
That's something that you can feel
you would
sorry
go
for and
down.
work on.
Oh, arm wrestling?
You would go down.
You just
Are
got
you
that
ready?
native wisdom, Care Bear, that mother
You think you're ready?
Believe me, he would go down.
You have mother wisdom.
Okay, I'll tell you what. My left arm is
Mother
in pain. My left arm is in pain.
You're
My right arm.
You have great intelligence.
You're 18 years old. So I will arm wrestle him right-handed, and he may just beat me. But he will never beat me left-handed.
You're doing this for a head.
humiliated.
Turn off the camera.
Hey, wait a minute. I have to give you instructions first.
Under control from the Dolphin family.
Oh, I got up really early. I drove all the way to San Diego, picked up
It's
the
gonna
dog.
take a lot more than a little advice.
Oh, Steve.
Dropped off Whitney.
You really have to do this macho bullshit thing.
I left with the next time.
He's 18, I'm 38. 20 years his senior.
I'm gonna show you the Zen secret of this whole thing. You've been doing this for
Ouch! Do you mind? That was my foot.
Boy, you didn't need to do it.
What'd you do?
He just squeezed the holy hell out of it.
We'll be talking on that.
Sorry, you would have thought it was a...
This is our relationship.
I'm going to show Stephen the Zen secret. Now, the mastery
Yeah, it
of
did
this
hurt.
whole thing.
I've been teaching him that for years, Ron.
Daddy said he was...
I've been teaching him that for years.
I was going to show Stephen the Zen secret of the mastery of this whole thing, but I've been superseded by two other thugs.
It's okay now.
Wait a minute. Take your elbow up there.
Dig this.
Take your elbows together. Okay, now Ron.
Let me know when it's my turn.
This is when I touch your thing. No three, I just touch the top.
No, 3, you just touch the top.
Just touch the hand. As soon as you wait over touch.
No, I mean,
So he's making
did that hurt?
This is, oh God, he's too strong for me.
But I got the picture.
Now, this is my bad hand.
Even harder than that, right?
No,
Here.
not
You
enough.
have a bad hand.
Oh.
You have to get your elbows.
I don't have any hands,
We're in there.
Ouch.
as George says.
No, nothing. Okay,
I have no hand.
you ready? All you're gonna feel is a touch.
Ronnie's the old bull.
I didn't touch anybody. Hold it. I never
Stand
touched.
it.
I never touched
Get
anybody.
down.
I never touched anybody.
Down.
Hold it. Hold it.
No way. Guys,
I never touched anybody.
Down, man. You don't know when to give.
I never touched.
touch anything.
I never touched. You didn't feel a touch, did you?
No, just go.
No, I did.
That's the best you've ever done.
No, look at it. He went, he felt no touch, but he figured I was gonna touch.
Did you?
They've been
Right.
doing this ever since I was
You didn't feel a touch. Yes, it does. I said you're gonna feel.
You want to go left-handed?
You're gonna feel the touch.
Oh, God. I shouldn't do this left-handed.
Hey, you gotta wait for the touch.
Or you want him to beat me, don't you?
Yeah. You cheated, Steve. You didn't feel a touch.
Hey, look. Don't
And he
play
did-
games.
He didn't go.
Don't play games.
You didn't go because you didn't feel a touch.
He
right?
did go.
No, after you did.
No, it was like a joint.
We did it. Now, don't play games. This is serious.
But I didn't touch anybody.
Oh, not just five, but I mean, Mark.
Are you gonna?
Oh.
Oh, all of them.
Started out with water.
Okay, he needs a little more.
Is it my turn yet, Steve?
How about,
Steve, is it my turn
I
yet?
beat him.
Is it my
Still.
turn
The man.
well, you're gonna arm
Do I get a
wrestle
turn?
Dennis?
And just wait till I get in shape.
Arm wrestle Dennis.
yet? You can't defeat me.
Arm wrestling.
I'm an animal.
What is it? I want to know the sense.
You didn't think I could beat him, did you?
Sit down there.
You knew I could.
Sit down there. I'm
Dennis?
gonna show you the Zen secret
Yeah, I
to
want to
mastery
know
of
the
all your
sense
enemies.
secret I've been chomping at the bit.
Hey, I didn't mean to hurt your spirits, guy.
Left hand, right hand.
Dennis has never lost.
Because he's never on it.
Well, you can't lose if you don't play. All right, get it up there, son.
Oh, come on.
He's never lost.
Never lost.
He's deadly.
I'm going to show you the secret of defeating all comers and all enemies and all masters. Amen.
Gonna punch you. Hey, this one. Boom!
Anybody wants to say go?
Go.
Go.
You win.
One more time.
Go.
One more time.
Okay, go.
Here we go.
You win again.
You can't beat a man who won't be beaten, son. You can't beat a man who won't be beaten. And the secret is to let your enemy win all he wants.
How did he win?
Because Stephen just doesn't have the heart to be hard on him.
Love. Love is the secret. Love is the morning and evening star.
I
Jeez,
get
I thought I had him
Hey,
psyched out.
Sky, the repeat. You want to know the real test? That's the real test.
I don't do it anymore.
And you
Got a little bit over the hill on this old guy. He doesn't have
I just don't do it
man anymore. Not since he turned 60.
I don't do it anymore.
Don't do any less.
Steve knows why I
Yeah,
don't do
like the guy that doesn't drink anymore and doesn't drink any less.
it. He knows why I don't do it anymore. I don't.
Why doesn't Ronnie do it?
Doesn't want to hurt.
Because he broke a guy's arm in 3 places.
Sure, yeah, he killed a man in the ring in Reno just to watch him die. Sure, I remember that.
We know the guy's name.
Yeah, George.
George Second.
George Three Man, he was George
You
Foreman.
know, he must have been a real wimp.
Giant.
Mel, I remember Mel.
Oh, he was into arm wrestling or something.
Was he?
He was heartbreaking to have somebody whip him.
He's a big guy. The guy's like 6'4".
I think I held you up left-handed. I think I held you left-handed.
Probably did. You probably beat me in right end.
No.
I win by being peaceful.
Not right-handed. Hey, Scott.
Not being competitive.
That right hand right there.
Like, I really wanted a real answer.
The technique
Because it was so important.
takes years.
Were you teaching him right?
I've been teaching him all these years how to do it. Sky, have I been teaching you how to do it?
Did you guys see that too?
I teach him how to break the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything I showed you.
I teach him how to break it, bam, smooth. Just bam, now.
Let's go to the liquor store and see if they've got Prince Albert.
You remember when I had
He just
Todd?
can't get it. He can't. I break the guy. I break his wrist too fast. He can't get it. You remember when Todd was little, and I had Todd beat you guys? Todd never beat me.
Yes, he did.
He never beat me.
When he learned to do it, you guys hadn't known yet. He beat you guys. Never. He beat you all?
Never. No.
Never.
None of those guys. Rod's arm is twice as big as mine. He worked out with weights, he got all bulked up. Rod's arm is twice as big as mine. He can beat me right-handed. He can beat me right-handed. His arm was twice as big as mine, and I took him down every time. Left-handed. Left-handed. Nobody's beaten you left-handed but you.
I've never done it. Well, it's because you're a southpaw.
I beat you and Mark together. Never you.
Well, let's
But we took you down.
side of
Do it. We took you down that
on the way
day.
back.
We took it. I'll tell the story.
Just wondering.
Want me to tell it?
Oh, you're talking about pushing me over Mark?
We were at, when you were married to,
Joanne?
Joanne. Over at Huntington Beach. It was Christmas. We were having a Christmas party.
Out in the front yard.
Out in the front yard. And I said, and I told Mark, I
I don't
said,
get no respect.
I'll go for and we were walking around, and as soon as you took your head, as soon as you took your eyes off me, because I knew that Mark couldn't go first. We had to have a plan of action. So, as soon as you took your eyes off me, I dove for your feet, and I just went, oh! I held on as hard as I could, and Mark just went, boom! Mark came over him, and you went over like a bowling pin. It went down, and I held on to your feet, you were like, we took you down so good. It did take two of us, though.
She's so good. She's only kindergarten.
Hey, Scott, I want to show you something the master showed me.
Take the phone.
Boom.
But it would be nice.
Steve Pierce.
Where would she go?
Hi! It's your mom. What's going on? Oh, thank you. Okay. He's not aggressive, but you want to talk to Winter? You want to talk to Winter? You want to talk to Winter?
Winter's on.
Hey, Dylan. Dylan, you want to talk to Winter? Winter.
Oh, he's talking about you, son.
The other way.
I'm so glad I still beat you on video. Both hands.
I told you when I was 18.
Yeah, except that I'm going to start working out.
You know what I want to tell you? We should go to the sheriff.
You want to do that again? That would be fun.
Yeah.
I'll bet you she'll beat you.
Yeah?
She's running pretty good.
No, honey, this is my first day after 2 weeks. Or 2 weeks is sick.
Hey, Strike, come on, get it.
I got it in my area. I bought myself in the stairs. You have a show?
Okay, buddy. Winter? Hi. How you doing, kiddo?
How are you?
I guess we're gonna see you in a couple months, huh?
You don't make yourself.
You wanna say hi to Aunt Kerry?
Okay. It was a gift from you, spirit from you, yeah. So you
Hi, Leonard.
It's a win-win situation.
How are you?
Both win.
Good.
It's like the Bible
Are you
says
gonna
about
come
church
visit me? When?
You have to stick to the.
Wait, you wanna go?
Boy, I was starting to worry.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wanna go to Jordan?
Maybe if
I'll
it
have to
works
talk to
out,
your mommy.
but don't plan it around me. Just go ahead and set it up, and if I can make it, I'll come.
Call you
That's a Thursday night.
Hi.
I'm not
You do? I'm so glad Whitney knows something should come out. She said you love blue and white. Good. Good.
Well, for one thing, be sure
Did she? I'm so glad.
the equipment that you know somebody
Hey,
has.
okay, I'm not saying about all this.
Just the
And
dress?
I'm jumping to an experience
Oh,
that
good.
he's attached to me. So
Yeah,
we have the
it
same
looks
shoot,
like
so
her.
he's gonna make sure
And
this
it
is
looks
going
like
on.
it would fit. Now, we got everything that we can say, and so
Yeah,
will we
I don't,
take
I'm not saying
anything
it's
back?
wrong. I'm saying that you need to meditate to your body and explain to
He's gonna love it. He's gonna jump out of that plane and just go, ah!
Yeah.
You don't have any
You
choice.
know your mom, well, is Leonard have time off from school?
This has had an awful lot to do
He dies and
on
you
something that brings absolutely nothing.
Well, your mom is taking Joyce home Saturday. She's coming up Saturday.
He's a thrill seeker. He's not trying to save the world.
Natural highs.
He's not trying to save the world. He's just trying to
Saving up for college. And
I don't
that's
have
the
to
kind
pay
of
for it.
thing.
I don't have to pay for it.
Okay, so
Okay,
wait.
stop it.
Well, I do like to be aware by now that
Okay.
He wants to talk to Winter.
Come up like
But
Saturday.
Steve, go with me this week sometime, get a Bud Light, you know.
No, you're on your own.
Okay.
They're
Okay, well, let's do that.
so
Or
backward.
even if it's.
They are so backward. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to call up and put an order.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I need to go home and go to bed. I've been so working.
Okay, it's time to turn it off.
Can we watch it?
Rocket, Mama.
Good. Yes.
Gonna dance tonight?
I'm dancing. What a good dancer. You are a good dancer. Where did you learn how to boogie like that? You had,
I got that.
you were?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, we're. Oh, there she goes.
You one of those reform
No, she's smoking. She's starting to smoke all the time.
You know where it's really nice?
No, you know what's really nice? Right here.
Down there.
It's nice right here.
Did you turn it off?
This is man, you can't buy it. You can't buy it. No, you can't rent it, you can't buy it. This is a gift from God.
Alright, there's dead tape gone here.
He got us dancing.
Oh, what is this? No,
Okay.
Are you
Someone's
gonna-
gonna mess your tape up again.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey, hey.
your CD.
Oh, Dylan.
Okay, we're
Are you
performing, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think socially having a cigarette is a little out.
Okay, we're performing interviews.
Just around the corner,
On the
starting with the
couch.
shooting hits of the 90s, Patty Smythe.
Turn it off. All right. Okay, Sky, sit on the end. The other end, the other end. Oh, hey, this thing's been recording. Oh, well.
I didn't even know she smoked.
Yeah, she's...
She's polite.
I took the trip to the other side of the planet.
They got this Irish there. You know,
Okay, Sky, tell us about, tell us about what you're doing right now.
Right now I'm playing with an orange ball.
No. Where are you going to school? Where are you working? Where are you living?
I go to Mesa College in Claremont, California.
How many units do you have?
This next semester I'm only going to have 3 math classes I'm taking. Tuesday,
You gotta-
Thursday nights
You gotta,
at the college.
you gotta stay in one place. You can't move around.
I'm working full-time for a company called Tropical Imports. I just got back from Las Vegas. Went out there and did some work.
Tell me about your female excursions.
Well, in Vegas I met a girl. Her name's Laura Elizabeth Applebaum. And she took me out to the strip and showed me where she works and went out and had a good time. And then we went and saw Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, you saw Siegfried and Roy?
Yes.
How'd you like
It
it?
was great. It was wonderful. Then I came home and went.
Is that one of the best shows you've ever seen?
Yeah, it was. I saw effects too at the end of the grand.
Oh, tell them about Dean Martin's tribute.
Oh, and Dean Martin passed away while I was there. So they had a tribute to him.
You gotta stay in the same place.
For 10 minutes, the entire strip was dark. They shut out all the lights for Dean Martin. And that was neat. But I went to a dance on New Year's Eve. I had a great time. Got down with the 2 ladies.
Well, you
What do you mean by that?
You do this little thing called freaking. And you like shake your rump and get really close to your dance partner and gets a little steamy.
Oh, we-
Now, what would you call that dancing you were doing earlier?
The dancing I was doing earlier was just dancing.
That's just dancing?
Dancing with grandma. There's their own,
That was smooth dancing.
yeah.
Okay, so where do you live?
I live on 6215 Radcliffe Drive, a couple miles away from the UCC Mall. I'm 18 years old. Been clean 2 years. I've been back in society for almost 6 months now. I'm going to be getting a car soon.
He's gonna leap out of an airplane.
I think you're one of the most handsome young men I've ever seen.
Thank you.
He might just be the best looking in our family, Mom, of all the men. He might just be the very best.
Yeah. Well, wait till you see the family picture and see how much Stephen looks like my dad.
Yeah.
You're gonna flip. Yeah.
That's okay, I'll flush it.
And
Okay, you're off and Uncle Ronnie's on. Ronnie, go take a seat, Ron.
I'm by the bathroom.
Oh. Dennis, take a seat. You're on.
All right. Am I up?
You're up.
Am I up? All right. Well, let's be serious.
Take a seat.
Where do I sit?
Sit over there on the end of the couch there.
End of the couch.
I didn't even move my feet.
No, you don't want to shoot me with that. Well, get close in.
I got it close in, Dennis. Just take my, no. Further. Other end. Other end. Have a seat. Have a seat. Ah, there. That's good.
Only I.
Now don't move.
Dicker admirable.
Don't move back and forth.
No, of course not.
Okay, Dennis. Let's see. Where were you born?
Born in a little town, high up in the mountains. No, wait a second. That was my cousin. Born in Montevideo, Minnesota. Down in the southwest corner of the grandest old state in the Union. Minnesota.
To who? What was your father's
Father's
name?
name was Roy. Roy Weaver.
What was his middle name?
Roy the Roy.
What did your father do for a living?
I was a barber. And they also cracked safes and robbed banks and bootleg. He was a bootlegger. Got his start trying his shoes in a barber shop. By the time he was 21, he owned 3 of them. And then one of his friends rolled over on him, snitched to the feds about him bootlegging on the sly. And they sent him up to the South Dakota State Pen. He became the prison barber. Was the most popular man in his life. He's a good listener. I never did accomplish that. Dad was a good listener, good talker. You know.
How old was he when you were born?
Oh, let's see. He must have been. He was 43 when I was 17. So you can figure out from that. I don't know that I could do the math. After all, I'm swift in mathematics.
He was 26.
He must have been 26 when I was. Sounds about right.
And how'd your mom and your dad meet?
I think she was going with Lawrence Welk at the time. He was pleasing her more than he was pleasing his harmonica, or whatever you call that. But she's got one look at Dad, and you know, her heart just
She was really going with Lawrence Welk?
Oh yeah, I almost had Lawrence Welk for a daddy.
You couldn't have.
Well, come to think of it, I couldn't have Lawrence Welk for a daddy because I'm the fruit of my father's loins, and Lawrence Welk certainly is not my father, you know. But well, good, you know, could have gotten lucky.
Be careful that the
Now,
child
who's the oldest? How many sisters and
I've
brothers?
got a sister Betty who's 5 years older than me, and a sister Jacqueline who's 5 years younger. So there's
And when did you see Betty last?
1976. Me and Joyce stopped at her house in St. Louis, and she thought we'd come for a loan and was very hostile until she realized we had money of our own and even a little something in the bank.
Really?
Well, that's the way people in my family are, you know. Don't go looking for a loan, you know. It's the first thing they suspect when they see someone they haven't seen in a couple of years, you know.
So you're not real close with that sister?
Well, Betty went to help my dear old grandmother through her golden senior years when I was just a teeny tiny little boy. And she stuck with Grandma until Grandma passed away about 20 years later. So we were never really close, you know, but she's definitely my sister. And me and Jackie, now that's a horse of different colors.
Sky, go get lunch.
Sister of a different color. Jackie and I are still pretty tight after all these years.
When did you see Jackie last?
Oh, what's it been, 6 months, maybe 3 months?
about a year and a half.
Oh, I had, we were up that way, that's not too long ago, when Denise came out from Florida.
That was about 4 years ago.
Was that 4 years ago?
Yeah, we saw her about a year and a half ago.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
I know we were up there with the...
We haven't been up there since Mom has been dead.
You're kidding me,
No.
really?
That's right.
It just seemed like we saw her yesterday, huh? Time sure flies when you're having
Oh,
fun.
you're right, we did see her. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They had on the floor and all that.
Okay, well, Dennis, for the sake of time and brevity, We will
Brevity
devote
is the soul of wit and the wit of soul.
we will devote a whole tape to you. I will interview you.
Good.
But in the meantime, we're going to interview Ronney.
I don't feel like
Ronnie,
that.
please take your
I
place.
don't want to do that.
Please, Ronnie. Come on, quickly.
Oh,
quickly.
go ahead, Ronnie. What the hell are you afraid?
Come on.
Going to ask you something embarrassing?
Go
like
sit over there.
age of
Go
weight?
on. Go. Ron, come on.
It involves moving.
There's not a lot of tape.
I help you. I help you. Oh, you're already up.
Have a seat.
Are we going to do the witchy woman here?
Have a seat.
Looks like a gypsy fortune teller.
Okay. Oh, now that's a great picture.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
That's my Uncle Ronnie. That's my Uncle Ronnie. Okay.
Check it out.
Don't mess with him.
I'm not going to mess it. I'm just going to check it out. Just mine.
Just yes, I do.
Steve, we gotta get
I'm safe. I know how to run one of these. I turn it on and off.
Line of the...
Steve. Okay.
Looks a little fuzzy to me.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Steve,
Ron, no glasses. No glasses. Steve.
you need to get Ronnie, you and me.
Oh, did you know that Ronnie's not the godfather? He's the god uncle. This is even better because you don't have that intimate relationship.
Okay, Ron.
You have to kill your
Yes,
nephew.
sir.
When were you born?
1923, January 15th.
No
No, you
way.
weren't. I'm the senior man on this crew. I know you're younger than I
1933.
am.
33, January 15th.
Boy, you know.
And who's your favorite sister?
His
Daddy.
The only sister.
Where'd you put the phone?
Right here.
Oh, I put right there.
Oh.
And
My sister Joyce, she's the greatest in the whole world.
where did you go to elementary school, junior high school, and then high school?
No, elementary school, I can't remember. No, that was after that. Elementary school was in,
Well, that's so thoughtful of this guy. Control.
Burnett.
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 Lafayette.
Was it Lafayette?
Lafayette.
Where did you guys live?
No, that was in kindergarten, really.
Where did you live then?
In Los Cerritos.
Las Vegas we lived on Shepherd.
They didn't build the school yet? Los Cerritos
No,
Elementary?
we didn't live there. We lived on
Yale Street.
Gale, and went to Burnett,
Lafayette.
Lafayette. Yeah, I guess.
How old were you when you moved on to the Chestnut House?
I would have been
It was 1941.
41. So I was 41,
So you must have been 8.
8 years old. Yeah, I was 8 years old.
You were 8 years old?
Yeah, I was 8. So I
Wow.
must have been to kindergarten and first grade and second grade. At Lafayette, right? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what.
went in third grade and you started in kindergarten. No, you started in the first grade, didn't you?
I came in the second half of the
First grade.
first grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So I was in the third grade. Third grade, and then went through the 8th grade at Los Cerritos.
And then Washington Junior High School.
Yeah, then Washington Junior High School,
And then college.
then Jefferson.
Oh, you went to Jefferson? Oh, I did that. I did
No,
that.
I went to Jefferson.
Slow. He's back. Okay.
How, you went to Jefferson. Where'd you live when you went to Jefferson?
Slow, he's back.
In
Chestnut?
Chestnut.
So you could go to any school you wanted to.
We were the best neighborhood, so we could go anywhere in town.
And then I was going to go to Wilson, but
Gentlemen,
I went to Revival Center Church School.
You went to college.
No, I went to Wilson first.
All the way down to Indiana and
I went to Wilson.
When did you fight? Hey, could everybody, I'm interviewing somebody.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry.